joining us live here on India Today is actor Vishal, who's dropped that bombshell allegation of having had to pay a bribe to the censor board to get his film cleared. Vishal, thank you very much for joining us on India Today. Before we talk about the reactions that have come into what you've said, can you just describe to us what was your experience like? What happened with you when you tried to get your film cleared by the CBFC?
No, it's to be honest, I was taken aback when
Sure.
we got to know that we have to pay 6.5 lakhs a price tag for the certificate. Yes, we did come a bit late because of technical issues. We could have actually applied before. First thing I would like to clarify is the Hindi version is always to be certified in the particular region, that is Mumbai. Previous films also have been certified in Mumbai. And when we got to know this, because I've never faced such a situation down south in any of my 32, 33 films. Even the same Mark Antony film in South India, we've got it certified. We have not paid except charges which we need to pay to the government to get the film screening and the screening charges, and of course, yes, everything by DD. But there was this lady called Menaka who spoke to my person and said, like, since you've come in the last minute, I will be able to give you the certificate in a day's time, since your release is up, that is September 28th, and they're not willing to budge lesser than that, in spite of my person saying that it's a bit on the higher side. And she had said that you have to deposit 3 lakhs initially for the screening, and before the first half is over, you'll have to deposit another 3.5 lakhs and give because I didn't want to deal with cash. I knew this was something related to corruption in the beginning, because I've never seen such kind of a price tag for a certification in the film board. So we did 2 transactions. One is 3 lakhs, and then 3.5 lakhs was deposited again before the first half was done. And as she said, she gave me she got me the certificate certified by the board by evening and the film release. So for 2 things, I had to pay 6.5. One is definitely because the film was at stake, a lot of money was involved. Yeah. And the secondly, to pay a price to bring the truth out, yes, I did that. And we have the recorded conversation because we are not used to that, but we wanted this to be recorded to show it to the world. Actually, what transpired and how it transpired, because Vishal alone speaking doesn't, make sense. You need to have some kind of evidence to fall back on. Yeah.
From what you're saying, Vishal, it seems almost like, it's a well-oiled procedure or process that's in place where it's acceptable to take these kind of bribes. So did you face this earlier? Are there other producers, directors, actors who face this?
I'm not sure, but the way she said she had mentioned in her conversation, she said, like, you should have come 15 days earlier. 15 दिन पहले एक एप्लीकेशन मिला हमको और सिर्फ 4 लाख पूछा उसको वो प्रोड्यूसर अभी ऐसे हालत अभी तो 6.5 लाख अब देने पड़ेगा. If you had come 15 days back, you would have only charged only 4 lakhs. And this will continue for another 4 months. We can't help it what to do. And all these is not Vishal. It is her voice. And the CBFC office is not in a supermarket or in a public park. It is CBFC office. So only certified people can be in that office. So she took her hard disk once the 3 lakhs payment was done. And she got the job done. So it looks like... yes, it has been done before. I would reassure because of the way she had mentioned it, number one. And number two, the casual way of taking the money. The casual way of splitting it into 2 accounts. We have given out the details of the 2 accounts also, 3 and 3.5. And yes, as per her instructions and as per our deliverables, she gave us a certificate.
But I want to understand from you, did you reach out to some of your colleagues? Did you ask them, is this normal?
No. See, there was not much time for us to breathe. First of all, to arrange 6.5 lakhs within in the spur of the moment, because she gave a disclaimer saying that you just tell us yes or no, because he's asking. The official is asking yes or no, otherwise it's all decks are off. So we had no other option. So when my manager called me, I said, okay, I have no other option. I can't defer my release. So go ahead and do it, but do it in such a way that, because I have something else to pinpoint later on. So make sure you don't deal in cash, number one, and make sure even if they will not come on normal call, they'll come on WhatsApp. Make sure you record the conversation and make sure you record everything, whatever you intend to. We intend to show to the world in future. So that's what we did. So yes,
Yeah.
I honestly, at this point of time, I don't want to be fighting corruption behind the screen. I'd rather, bring it out when I see corruption in the society. So that's the reason why I had to pay a price of 6.5 lakhs. Yeah.
I'm glad you've spoken out, Vishal. But
Thank you.
you've given names, you've given details of who are these officers, the accounts that you've given the money to. There have been some questions on social media, like a former CBFC member, Mr. Ashok Pandit, has said he doesn't remember such names being there in the censor board, being a part of the censor board. So, are you willing to furnish some of the proof that you're talking about here?
Yeah, it's already there. It's there. I already given out the voice recording and the 2 bank accounts where the 3 and 3.5 have been paid. And the lady's name is Miss or Mrs. Menaga. I don't know. I should ask my manager who went all the way from Chennai to Mumbai with a hard disk. We had applied online as per norms. And yes, if he says, obviously they will not take the money in their accounts. I don't think they would do such a foolish act when it comes to such a fictitious amount. Definitely there will be someone else's account involved, because we didn't want to deal with cash. First it was cash. That's what was told. I said, no, I will not deal with cash. I will give you 6.5, but I will give it in accounts, and we had to pay 2,000 rupees extra for every transaction. That also happened. So everything is in record. And yes, if they say that we don't know who's Menaga, then I think the entire Bollywood industry and everyone, all of us, can go to Menaga tomorrow for getting our certification done, because she got it done for 6.5 lakhs.
Yeah. So whether she's part of the censor board or not, she's got the right links for sure.
Yeah, she has narrated in her she's told in the we asked, in fact, we prodded her. We asked, like, who does this? Who shares the pie? She said it goes all the way up. It goes all the way to the up the ladder. It is there for everyone to hear. It can be decoded. It is in Tamil. It can be decoded in Hindi language also. And it looked so like, nothing abnormal. It was very normal for her to speak the way she spoke and the way she said, like 15 days back, 15 दिन के पहले एक सिनेमा को 4 लाख दिया. अभी तो आप इतनी देर से आ रहे हैं तो 4.5 लाख देना पड़ेगा. So it's like she's giving examples of other films also.
Okay, so it's not a one-off. It's not a one-off. After what you've said, Vishal, the INB ministry, the Information and Broadcasting Ministry, has promised they'll take action. There are some who are also demanding a CBI investigation. Do you think that's the need of the hour? Are you happy with the response from the government?
I am very happy. I really thank the Chief Minister, Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde Sahab, and my Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi Sahab, for initiating immediate action. Because you know what, this is what we show in cinemas. People, when they say, why do you show corrupt officials, why do you show corrupt politicians, we show it because cinema is a reflection of what is happening in the society. And that's, for me as an actor, I'm looking at it. I'm being part of corruption when I pay 6.5 lakhs. So very it's true. Like, yeah.
And, my final question to you is for you to come out and say that, look, this has happened with me. And even admitting that you paid that bribe, what was the message you wanted to send across? Why did you decide that, look, it's important for me to speak up about this and go public with my experience?
See, there are 2 ways. One is personal and professional. Professionally, I want to bring it out because I've never faced it, as I said, in the last 20 years and 33 films of my career. I don't want, if this is the price tag for Vishal, then I don't know what's the price tag for other films and other small-time producers. I had to borrow and I had to pay. Just imagine the plight of other small-time producers. Okay, fine. Number one. Personally, me, again, going and facing the camera after this and saying I'm against corruption, I don't think I'll be able to face the camera with a conscience. And yesterday I slept well. And honestly speaking, I really slept well because I felt that I should blurt it out and bring out the truth. For me, I can look at the mirror saying that, good, you have been part of the corruption for 2 reasons. One is for your film to release, and the other one is to bring the truth out. So I brought the truth out. Now my conscience is clear.
You know, it's very rare that we see actors actually walk the talk, set a fine example in society as well off the screen. So thank you very much, Vishal, for speaking out, for exposing what's happened. And we will ensure we follow up and see what kind of action is taken on the allegation you've leveled. Thank you for speaking to India today.
Thank you. Really hoping for that.